Let us review high availability cluster deployment scenarios. So make sure that you complete the deployment procedure that is appropriate for your network. It could be a new HA deployment, or it could be an existing HA deployment of a primary node with standard interface configuration, or it could be existing HA deployment of primary node with a non-standard interface configurations, and then activate the high availability. Now let us go over the new HA deployment. So to install a brand new HA cluster, you have to follow the steps that are mentioned here. So first, configure the installed appliance as primary node. If you are configuring an appliance using the MagLab configuration wizard, you have to configure the primary node using the MagLab wizard. And if you are configuring an appliance with the browser based configuration wizard, you have to do the configure the primary node using the browser based wizard that is specific to your appliance. It could be like configure the primary node using the browser based wizard, or configure the primary node using the browser based wizard. You have a couple of procedures, you have to go through them, and then configure the second and third appliance in the cluster. If you are configuring an appliance using MagLab configuration wizard, you have to configure add-on nodes using the MagLab wizard. And if you are configuring an appliance using the browser based configuration wizard, you have to look and configure add-on nodes using the browser based wizard. And let's say it is not a new HA deployment, but it is an existing HA deployment of the primary node with the standard interface configurations. You have to follow the below steps, like where the primary node uses the required interface cable configurations. So the step 1 is to upgrade the primary node to Cisco DNA Center 2.1.2, or the relevant version that you are looking at. And then for the how to upgrade, these procedures are listed in the upgrade guide. And then confirm that you are using the required interface cable configurations on the primary node. So you can look at the interface cable connections before you start, and then update the virtual IP address. So if the virtual IP address is not yet added, you update the virtual IP address, because for HA you need it. And then reconfigure the appliance using the configuration wizard. And then the step 4, configure the second and third appliances in the cluster. If you are configuring appliances with the MagLab configuration wizard, you have to configure add-on nodes using the MagLab wizard. Also, if you are configuring appliances using the browser-based configuration wizard, you have to configure add-on nodes using the browser-based wizard. And then enter the command to check the cluster fs size, sudo du -h, and then that command that I am showing it here. And then if the cluster fs file system size is larger than 150 GB, you have to complete the steps that are described in the existing HA deployment of the primary node with the non-standard interface configurations. Now let us go over that procedure. So how to do the existing HA deployment of primary node with non-standard interface configurations. So step 1 is to upgrade the primary node to Cisco DNA Center 2.1.2, and then look at the upgrade guide, and then create a backup of the remote repository. So you have to do the backup and restore. The procedure is there in the admin guide, and then you have to reimage the primary node with the required interface cable configuration. So you can look at the interface cable connections and install the DNA Center ISO image sections, and then make sure that the VIP has been configured correctly on the primary node. On the primary node, install the same set of packages that you selected during the backup. So using the backup file that you created in the step where you created a backup of the remote repository, restore the remote repository's data, and then configure the second and third appliances in the cluster. Same procedure as above, like if you can use MagLab configuration wizard to configure the add-on nodes, or you can use browser based configuration wizard to do the add-on nodes. And then finally you have to activate the high availability. How do you do that? So more detailed implementation is detailed in the high availability guide. It is always good to refer that. And then you have to follow the below steps, like from the menu icon, those are three blue lines in the DNS Center GUI. Choose system settings, system configuration, and pick up the high availability icon from there, and then click activate high availability. And after you check the activate high availability, Cisco DNS Center enters into maintenance mode. So in this mode, Cisco DNS Center is unavailable until the redistribution of services is completed. You should take this into account when scheduling an HA deployment. And the Cisco DNS Center goes into maintenance mode every time you restore the database, perform a system upgrade, not a package upgrade but system upgrade, and activate your HA. So there are some additional HA deployment considerations that you need to look at. For more information on known HA bugs and workarounds, you might have to look at the release notes of the DNS Center. And the things that are needed is the telemetry and the wireless controller as the HA deployment additional considerations. So for telemetry, if you enable telemetry for a device without enabling the VIP, then complete these steps, like use the maglib-config update command to update the cluster VIP and disable the telemetry on the device. From the DNS Center homepage, choose network telemetry from tools area, and from there click the site tab, and then click on actions and disable telemetry, and then re-enable the telemetry using the profile associated with the device previously. And with respect to the wireless controller, you must update the wireless controllers in your network with the new VIP of the Cisco DNS Center.